Welcome back.
I'm Carter.
And I'm Reese.
It feels good to be back.
Since it's a new year, you know what that means.
Fall sports preview.
What sport are you looking forward to?
I personally love tennis.
I wonder why.
After placing fourth at state last season, the Northwest tennis players as a part of the GICC team look forward to having another great year.
I just try and get in shape and be ready to run with you guys and try and keep practice going. That's what I do.
Probably the biggest change in this season compared to last season is that we lost a pretty big and key group of seniors to our team.
You know, I'd like us to compete all the time, be a class act, become better people, better tennis players. You know, that's about as far as we usually go. We don't talk about placing.
And probably the biggest of help to the team this year is a change from this season to the last is the addition of Coach Gavers. He's been a big addition and has really helped us so far as a team.
I mean, he's probably one of the best, I'd say best I've ever seen as a tennis coach, and now he's helping out every single day. He pushes me. He makes me overthink things. He calls 11 times a day just asking what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. He brings new drills, new ideas. I can't even measure how much he's going to help us.
Those teams we're looking forward to playing is definitely like Pius, some of the Elkhorn schools. I think just some of the schools that have moved down from Class A into Class B that we're pretty excited to go against.
I think every year we've been blessed with just kids that come in and work hard, great leadership, and they push it down to the next level. You know, a lot of times after losing 4 players, everybody thinks you're going to be down. We just come and we reload. We have kids that come and compete every day. It's great.
I can't wait for the tennis season to start.
Do you know what else is swinging into action?
What?
Girls golf. 4!
The girls' golf team is teeing off for another great season after placing fourth at state last year.
Throughout the summer to prepare for the season, I played in a lot of summer tournaments, and I also just made sure to practice as much as possible so that when season came, I was at the best part of my game.
I've been going out on the range, hitting balls, going golfing with my dad at Laughlin, just playing out.
For school practice, we practice every day after school for a couple hours, and I also try to practice for a few hours on the weekends. My favorite part of golf is being able to compete, especially with our team. We just always have a good team aspect, and it's always nice to have a lot of friends on the team.
The girls and the connection you get with our team, just going out and playing and having fun.
Meets are scored with 5 girls,
and the best 4 individual scores go and add up as a team score.
You also can score individually of just whoever does the best throughout the meet. As a team, our goals are to win conference and districts again and have a team to qualify for state, just do as well as we can as a team before the season comes to an end. Our coaches are able to give us a lot of feedback of what we're doing good and what we could work on throughout practice and how they think we could adjust to help our game and scoring.
Mainly positive, just telling us to keep going, and we have a lot of activities outside of golf that get in the way, but he tends to help us with it.
On Thursday, September 1st, varsity will play at York Country Club and junior varsity will play at Indian Head Golf Course.
Wow, girls golf looks really good this year.
Whoa, what was that?
Looks like the football boys are prepping for the new season.
Let's see how their summer training went.
The Northwest Vikings have been rebuilding for their upcoming season.
Over the summer, we prepared for the football season by 6 o'clock weights every morning, Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday and Friday, just lifting and conditioning.
There's three games specifically I'm looking forward to. Aurora, obviously, everyone loves to play Aurora. They're a rivalry. It's going to really set the tone for the season. And then Scott and Scotts Bluff, 2 very tough teams. And I think if we can beat those teams, that'd be super cool. I'd probably say the biggest game so far right now is probably going to be the Scotts Bluff one. We play them right in the middle of the year. It's going to be, about playoff weather time, big games. So I think right around that middle of the year area, playing Scotts Bluff is going to be a big one.
Over the summer, construction started on the new field.
I don't feel like the field has affected us at all. We're going to play no matter what. We're going to play hard no matter where we're playing.
It don't matter where we play. It's still the same goal, and it's to win games. It don't matter where you're at.
With it being a lot of away games, we're going to need a lot of fan help and student help to really get the audience going.
Their next game is September 2nd against Scott Catholic at their home turf. Good luck to the Vikings and have a great remainder of the season.
Okay? Tomorrow's our Friday. Let's get after it, okay? Let's make tomorrow better. Okay? Row. 1, 2, 3. Row! Wow, they've been training like madmen.
Shh. The musical.
Speaking of Mad Men, wasn't there a musical this year, Tarzan?
Yeah, it's really good.
Let's go see how they prepared.
Two worlds collided when the music department swung into Disney's 1999 classic, Tarzan.
So as we were looking for musicals to do, we always look at the kids that we have and what our strengths are, and Disney's always appealing to families, and so I think people really like this. But this is a little different Disney. It's a little bit darker than most Disney, so I kind of like that too. I don't always like the super happy, cheery, but families can still come to it. And
so it starts with baby Tarzan, who his parents die in a shipwreck, and so they have his parents who get killed by the leopards. And then you have Kala and Kerchak, who are like leaders of the jungle, and they find baby Tarzan and they raise him. And then you have Turk, who is Tarzan's best friend.
My character takes Tarzan and teaches him how to be more like the others. And then Tarzan gets older and he meets this girl Jane and her dad, Mr. Porter, and the bad guy Clayton. And it's this giant love story in the jungle. It's crazy.
Cast and crew fondly look back on their time behind the scenes as well as performing on stage.
Oh, it's so much fun. I love doing the musicals. It's always so fun to see everybody get their costumes, and it's always the best part of Tech Week to get everything in the lighting and the costumes and everything pulls together so well. It's so much fun.
I'd say the musical is very high energy and very creative and funky, and I think it just adds this whole nother level of crazy. It's just this whole step up from what's happening, and the costumes are wild and beautiful, and I think it's just a really beautiful show.
I love the scene in Act 2 where the humans go and meet all the gorillas, and so we get to see all the gorillas in their costumes, and it's like the first time where the humans and the gorillas get to meet each other, and so it's really fun to interact with all the gorillas because they've never seen humans before.
I've been on show choir for 4 years, 14 Carat, and before this I have been in 4 Northwest musicals, and I have been the only person to be a lead in 4 Northwest musicals consecutively, which I'm very, very grateful for, which is crazy, which I never thought happened, but it's like a huge honor. And so yeah, this is my 4th and final musical, and it's been a blast. Well, Tarzan was great. It went great. It was so fun, and come to more Northwest musicals.
Now that the musical is over, the choir department is working on their upcoming events. The next performance will be the Christmas concert on December 4th.
Wow, the show looks really good.
You know what else we haven't checked in on?
What?
Volleyball.
Let's see how they're doing.
This year, the Vikings are working towards their 22nd consecutive state appearance.
We have prepared by going to weights in the summer and working hard in open gyms and doing team camps.
I'm looking forward to playing as the team that started in 3rd grade. We are a big senior class, and finally getting to be on the court together is exciting.
On my off days, I'd say I just want to show up for my teammates and be there and do good for them.
I'd say a personal goal this season is to hopefully break a school record. Either it's something to do with serving or most digs in a season. And then a team goal, I would say, is definitely keep the streak alive.
My favorite team bonding activity is probably just like dinners that we do, and they're fun. We all get together.
I'm most excited to play York. It's usually a really competitive game, and it's also our senior night, so hopefully it's a good one.
Everybody come support. It's going to be a fun season. We have a lot of home games, and we'd love to see you there.
I can't wait to see how their season goes.
Whoa! Looks like somebody hit a foul ball.
Jeez, that was a close one.
Let's go see how softball's doing.
The softball team is looking to improve upon getting 3rd at state last season.
This summer we started out by going through the lifting program with Mac, and every Thursday after lifting we would go to George Park and get some reps in.
Well, we started off-season workouts in February, went all the way up through May, let the girls go for a while, then we did our camps, and then came into camp August, so we've been going nonstop pretty much.
Some strengths that we have is definitely our communication. During practice, we know who's going to take the ball, who's going to get that last out, and like how we're going to work together to better ourselves and each other.
Really, we don't do a ton of conditioning. We do a lot of mental stuff. Softball is really not a big conditioning sport, but we do some running and stuff like that just to get ready for the season.
As a team, our biggest goal is definitely to, first of all, make it to state, and then hopefully win that state title.
Number one goal is go back to state, with the team we have, even have the attempt to win a state championship this year.
The next time the team hits the diamond is against Kearney on August 30th at 5 p.m. at Veterans Field Softball Complex.
I love softball.
Whoa, what was that?
That was really fast.
Must be the cross-country team running.
Let's go see how they're doing.
Cross country started their season last Friday with a home meet at Ryder Park.
Drew me to it is when I was a kid, I used to run a lot. I did 5Ks, fun runs, stuff like that. And so basically it just was fun.
I knew in the beginning I was really good at running, and I didn't really like sprinting, so I went for more of the long distance.
My favorite part is definitely the team aspect of it. We all get to bond with games, pasta feeds, meets.
Seeing the improvement I've made over the years, I like seeing how far I've come from the beginning.
My favorite course last year was probably Scotts Bluff. It's a pretty flat one, so that's what I like about it.
My favorite course is Central City because it's a PRing course. You can get some really good times from it.
My main goal is definitely to make it to state individually.
This year I'd like to make it to state and break 17 minutes.
I prepared by coming to practice in the summer every day. I did not miss a day. We went from about 6:45 to 9 in the morning just doing workouts, long runs.
Over the summer we put in a lot of miles, and that's how we really prepared for it. I did a lot of weights training, and I did some runs on my own.
My PR last year was 22:08, and I wasn't super happy, but I'm hoping to be in the 20s this year.
I think it's about a 17:08, and it could be way better. I mean, it's a good solid PR, but if I could, I'd like to get around 16:50.
The team next competes September 3rd at Minden High School starting at 10 a.m.
Looks like it's going to be a busy fall this year.
Don't forget to show up and support all activities.
Thank you for watching this week's broadcast.
Bye.